Hello! Hi everyone! Welcome back to Woo Can Cook. My name is Wesley, and this is a show where we are slowly cooking our way through all of the food from my childhood. Today we're taking a shot at a dish that I've been eating for breakfast since I was a little kid, which is a Chaye dan, or Chinese marbled tea egg. More specifically, we'll be adding to our Bay Area restaurant hack series thanks to the inspiration from a great late night cafe here in Oakland, Chinatown called Shooting Star. Anyone who's ever had a late night of drinking in the area has likely ended up at this place at some point, because it's well known for two qualities, which is it's open late and it has food. In all seriousness though, these tea eggs are super tasty and very nostalgic for me because my mom used to make these for me when I was a little kid, likely for the same reason that Shooting Star has them available at midnight, which is because you can make them ahead of time and store them in very large quantities. This of course makes them great meal prep options for weekday breakfasts and such. Personally, I would also even say that the longer that you store them, the tastier that they get, since you'll be storing them in the very same seasoning that you cook them in. So, let's get into it. Okay, so, right off the bat, if you've watched this series before, you'll know that we're starting off a little bit different today. I'm just going to give my garlic a good smash with the flat of my knife and remove the skin. Likewise with the ginger, I'm peeling and then slicing into planks. These are just going to go straight into our seasoning pot, so it will be fine if they are in large pieces today. Moving on, I'm assembling my sauce here. Now, looking back, I'm realizing that I did this off heat, but there was really no need to. This is 4 tablespoons of soy sauce plus 2 tablespoons of Shaoxing wine to start. Then next are our two most important ingredients in my opinion, which are 2 tablespoons of black vinegar and 4 tablespoons of dark soy sauce, both of which are going to play a big role in our egg's signature dark brown coloring. I'm giving all of this a quick stir and we're ready to head over to the stove. Over on the stove, I have a ripping hot wok which I'm going to use to dry toast our spices here. This is a star anise pod, a single cinnamon stick, 4 to 6 dry Tianjin peppers or anything similar, plus about half a tablespoon of Sichuan peppercorn. I'm giving this a toss until fragrant for about 1 minute, then immediately removing from heat. Then I'm swapping out my wok for a pot of cold water, which I'm going to use to hard boil a dozen eggs. Now, I love boiling eggs in cold water because it gives us a more tender egg white, but it also requires you be a bit more familiar with timing, so you want to keep a close eye on your eggs here if this is your first time using this method. I'm going for a medium boiled egg here, which should be about 6 minutes of time in the pot once it starts boiling. Next, I'm removing my eggs and then immediately blanching them in cold water with ice cubes to halt the cooking process. Once these have cooled down, I'm using the back of my spoon here to lightly crack our eggshells. This is going to give our eggs that signature marble pattern. Be very careful here because if you crack them too hard, you could fracture the yolk, and if you don't crack them hard enough, your spice mixture won't make its way into the egg. Over on the stove, I've emptied out my pot and I'm bringing to boil my sauce mixture plus 1 cup of stock. Then I'm following this up with my toasted spices, followed by 2 bay leaves, half a teaspoon of Chinese 5 spice, 2 tablespoons of brown sugar, and 4 tablespoons of black tea. This is a Chinese black tea that I'm using, but you could also just use the strongest, darkest tea that you can find. I believe my mom used to use English breakfast tea quite a bit. Then I'm finishing this all off with 6 cups of water, a pinch of kosher salt, and our garlic and ginger. I'm covering this all up, bringing to a boil, and simmering for a full 20 minutes. Once our mixture has steeped and is nice and fragrant, I'm removing it from heat, then pouring it off into a heat-proof bowl. This is also going to be the same container that you store your eggs in, so choose accordingly. I'm giving the mixture 20 minutes to cool down a bit to reduce any inadvertent carryover cook, then adding my cracked eggs to the bowl, making sure that everything is fully submerged. Then we're setting all of this aside and soaking for a full 24 hours or up to 3 days. Okay, so for my first attempt here, this is 24 hours later. I'm removing my eggs and beginning to peel our shells off, which you'll notice have turned a deep dark brown color. Now be very careful at this point because you'll want to remember that our yolks are at a medium boil, so they are very delicate. For our first attempt here, I think the marble pattern came out really great because these eggs are absolutely gorgeous. That said though, I know my mom used to drop these back into the sauce mixture for another 12-hour soak to really impart a bit more of that flavor, which is what I'm doing here. Personally, I think that second soak gives us a bit more flavor, although it doesn't quite look as pretty since the marble pattern isn't as apparent. Either way, both versions here are super tasty and will absolutely beat the pants off of any standard hard-boiled egg that you've normally had for breakfast. You can eat these with a bit of soy sauce to dip in, which is my personal favorite, a pinch of salt, or even just plain on their own. They are super tasty and rich in interesting aromatic flavor from the wide array of spices that we added. This dish absolutely takes me back to being 8 years old, eating tea eggs in a hurry in the morning before catching the carpool to school. Okay, so that's it everyone. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope you give this one a shot. As always, I'm super excited to share a peek into my childhood with this one with you all. If you are in the Oakland area, definitely find your way to Shooting Star for some late night eats. We've got a couple more hack recipes from their menu coming up soon too, so definitely stick around and subscribe for all of that. We're live streaming every Tuesday and Thursday at 6:30 p.m. and Wednesdays at 6 p.m. PST with new recipes out every Friday. As always, like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell, press the buttons, and do the internet stuff. Okay, I'll see you soon.